Gordon is a very proud steam engine. He loves working on the island of Sodor, and his favourite job is to pull the express. He thinks there's no better place to be. One day the fat controller came to see Gordon. He had urgent news.
Gordon, Donald and Douglas are stuck. The points are broken. A special engineer is coming to the island to repair them. You must collect the engineer from Narration Station and take him to the points. Thomas will meet you there. Yes, sir,
said Gordon, and puffed away. Soon Gordon was racing along the main line to Narration Station. He felt very important indeed. Soon he reached Narration Station. When he got there, he saw a man on the platform wearing an apron and carrying a toolbox. Gordon thought he was the engineer, so he blew his whistle.
All aboard,
he called. So the man with the toolbox climbed on board. Then the station master cried out,
Wait! Bertie the bus is bringing more passengers! I can't wait, said Gordon. I have an important passenger on board. I have to leave now.
So Gordon puffed away.
Wait!
cried the station master, but Gordon had already gone. Gordon didn't know that the man on board wasn't the engineer. It wasn't long before Bertie the bus arrived. Bertie was cross.
Silly Gordon,
he said. The engineer was very upset.
Oh no,
he sighed.
I've missed my train. How will I fix the points now?
Gordon rattled past Donald at Wellsworth Station. Donald wanted to help, but there was little he could do. Then Gordon clattered past Douglas at Abbey Station.
I'll have the job done in no time,
he smiled.
Well, hurry up then,
said Douglas crossly. The man on board the express was having a wonderful time. He was the only passenger and he didn't have to stop at any of the stations. Soon, Gordon arrived at the broken points. Thomas and the signalman were waiting. "We're glad you're here, Gordon," said Thomas. "Me and the twins can't go anywhere until the points are fixed." The man with the toolbox came to see what was going on.
"I'm not an engineer," he said. "I'm a carpenter. I thought Gordon was taking me to the docks." "Oh no!" cried Gordon. "I've left the engineer behind. I'll have to go back and get him." "But you can't reverse on the express line with the express," said the signalman.
Then Gordon had an idea.
"Thomas, can I use your line?"
Thomas smiled. "Of course you can, if it means collecting the engineer." Gordon was happy.
"Thank you, Thomas,"
said Gordon. So he shunted his coaches. He was uncoupled, and he puffed on to the next line. Then he set off back down the line. Gordon knew he had to hurry. But overhead he found Douglas blocking his way. Gordon was cross.
"Out of my way," he said crossly. "I have an important passenger to collect."
"You can't get fast," said Douglas.
"I can only go back as far as the next station, then Donald is in the way."
Gordon was upset. Donald and Douglas were stuck, and it was all his fault.
"How can I collect the engineer now?"
he wondered. Douglas was cross. Now he and Donald were not going to get their work done. Suddenly Douglas had an idea.
"I'll go back up the line and tell Donald," he said.
Gordon wasn't sure.
"But you'll never make it. Donald's in the way."
"I'll tell Donald then," said Douglas. Gordon wasn't sure, but agreed.
"Okay, but be quick."
"I will," said Douglas. So he puffed back up the line to tell Donald. Douglas arrived at the station and told Donald his plan. "Right," said Donald. "I'll get the engineer as fast as I can." So Donald raced back up the line. He arrived at Narration Station in no time. The engineer was surprised.
"Where's that engine come from?"
he wondered.
Clever bird, said Donald. I'll get you to the points. So the engineer climbed on board and Donald puffed away. Donald puffed back up the line to meet Douglas. Donald dropped off the engineer at Wellsworth Station. Then Douglas dropped off the engineer at Abbey Station where Gordon was waiting. Then Gordon took the engineer to Thomas. The engineer soon got to work, and the points were fixed in no time. Thomas whistled cheerfully. Thank you, Gordon. He smiled and puffed away. That evening, the railway was back to normal. Gordon was puffing home when he passed Donald and Douglas in a siding. Thank you for helping me today, he said happily. I must admit that even an important engine like me needs help, sometimes. Okay, agreed the twins together.